Ryan Anderson. With me, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. And reporting courtside, it's Allie LaForce. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for C.J. McCollum.
And the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. That's not what you want, and I'm sure it's something he's well aware of.
Here are the five for the Suns. They've got Devin Booker, also Murray out there, and it's Rice in at the three. And for New Orleans, we've got Herb Jones. C.J. McCollum is out there with Trey Murphy. Then there's Zion Williamson, and it's Messi in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Well, when you were a player, Richard, did you enjoy the early part of the season?
I loved the early part of the season. All the things that you worked on during the summer, you get to implement them at the start of the season. You get to see who was putting in work. That's the part that makes the game fun.
Now here's McCollum. It's blocked. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Murray. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's McCollum. Blocked again! The chosen one, the pass to Wilson, and the bucket is good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Williamson. Right now he's contributing about 15.5 points a game. He takes it in. There's the block. And as it goes out of bounds, New Orleans will keep possession. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
McCollum against Murray. Clock at 4. McCollum, the pass to Jones. New Orleans needs to hurry. Oh!
Wow.
A big finish right there.
What a finish.
Wow.
And that's what we've come to expect from Zion. Exactly.
And how about our AT&T 5G Slam Cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Zion Williamson seems intent on silencing all the doubters moving forward.
Yeah, B.A., he's not taking any more questions about conditioning. His physicality and play really answer that question now. He has been looking better than ever.
Now here's McCollum in his last outing with 12 points. Outside Jones. Pass to Messi. To the middle. Here's Williamson. Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
Yeah, no doubt Williamson's one of the most powerful dunkers the NBA has ever seen.
To the left side wing. Wilson passes to the chosen one. Gets the 3 ball to go.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
The Pelicans have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Pass to Williamson. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. And only a handful of teams in the history of the NBA have done what these guys are doing right now. 20 wins in a row.
And to go on a winning streak this long, it takes more than just talent. This team has tremendous chemistry, and these pieces complement each other so well. It's also about listening to your teammates, your coaching staff, and not letting your ego get in the way of succeeding as a group.
Now here's McCollum. He's averaging more than 12 a game. A consistent threat on offense. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
I love it. His love for the game couldn't be more obvious. It helps him make a positive impact out on the court, and it also keeps the bench fired up.
Here's Wilson. Pass to Rice. Puts up a 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He could roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And it's Willie Green calling the timeout here. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. chance to see the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. You look at the Grizzlies, they slipped a bit. Still in the top 10, though.
When I look at the Suns, they're playing fantastic basketball right now. I know it's early in the year, but surprisingly, they may turn out to be the team to beat.
Now here's McCollum. Now here's Williamson. Back to McCollum. The three. Nails it from three. McCollum's got 5.
That's a knockdown outside shooter. McCollum knows he has the green light to fire away from downtown anytime.
Here's Rice. Here's Wiseman. And it's Wiseman with the jam. These teams just feeling each other out.
Yeah, I love the spirit out there. Already 6 lead exchanges.
And the Pelicans with possession here. They trail by 1. Their first chance to take a look at the Suns this season.
Winning the season series last year in a battle of middle-of-the-pack teams.
Back to McCollum. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, nice step back to create some space. He's got 7.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Grant, when you look at this Pelicans team, their length is so impressive.
Yeah, they've made a point to draft players with big wingspans, and that really helps them on the defensive end. They're all very switchable.
Murray against McCollum. Out to the wing. Outside Jones. McCollum outside. To the paint. Here's Williamson. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
With an insane combination of power and touch, Zion is a one-of-a-kind star.
Here's Rice. Oh, it's a big-time jam. He slams it right over Williamson.
Now that's how you rock the rim. Give him the 2 points and add a little style there as well.
Ridiculous. Now here's McCollum. He's got 7. Out to the right wing. Down low. Oh, they get a hand on it. And stolen by Booker. And down it goes. Dumped it through off a beautiful setup.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Now here's Williamson, coming in off 12 points in his last outing. Jones feels it out. Pass to Williamson. Ooh, rejected by Wiseman. And that's out of bounds. Last touch by Wiseman. And we've got a timeout called by Willie Green. He wants to review the game plan. They come into this one following the loss to Atlanta.
It's just so difficult to win when you waste as many chances at the line as they did.
Oh, that is well said. They're being handed free points and just couldn't convert.
Now here's McCollum. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the pump fake. No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now.
Murray against Murray. Inside. Murray inside. Great D that time from Murray.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Here's Booker. And the Suns getting another bucket right there.
I like everything he's doing so far offensively, finding his spots, making strong selections.
McCollum outside. To the inside. Oh, Booker with a block. And the Suns pushing it up now. Murray for 3. Here's Wiseman. And it's Wiseman with the jam.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
And that's his MOB physical. Get in position for the putback and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
Here's Murray coming off a Suns make. McCollum outside. to win the drought. Rice grabs the miss. The Suns lead by 8. Here's Wilson. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Here's Murray. Oh, at the buzzer! Wow!
I didn't think he was going to get it off in time. Oh, wow.
Talk about being poised under pressure. Big time shot from him there.
Good scoring in this one as we conclude the first quarter. Suns ahead. They're up by 8. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Phoenix.
When you pile up the blocks earlier in games, it really can affect the other team. They lose confidence offensively.
And also, the coaching staff has to love the hustle so far. Just playing with great energy, getting out and converting in transition.
Here's Murray. No points yet. And so, in the game for Phoenix, Jamal Murray out there with Devin Booker. Then there's James Wiseman, and it's Wilson in at the 4. And stolen by Booker. Fires it from 18. Strong finish at the rim by Booker.
Throw out those analytics. When Booker is taking a 15, 20-footer, that's a great look for him and his squad.
Well, Grant, if you talk about consistent top-level scores, Devin Booker is near the top of that list.
Yeah, and going back to the 17-18 season, Devin has averaged at least 25 points every year. Booker can create his own shot and finish. It's hard finding guys who can do both. And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Murray, no good. The Suns lead by 13. Murray with it, guarded now by Alvarado. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. All right, Grant, which U.S.-born player do you think has the best chance to supplant LeBron as the face of the league?
Oh, man, you're putting me on the spot, B.A. Well, the conversation has to be between Jason Tatum, Ja Morant, and Anthony Edwards. They're the best young talent that the U.S. has to offer, and they're only getting better.
And Devin Booker is already one of the greatest players in Suns history, Grant.
Well, you could argue that Steve Nash still ranks ahead of him. He did win 2 MVPs with the Suns. But when it's all said and done, I think Booker will be regarded as the best.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Zion Williamson is a one of one. His teammate C.J. McCollum told him, your ceiling is unlike anything the NBA has ever seen, but it's up to you to take full advantage of whatever it is. You can be as good as you want to be. This game. Will go where you take it. Brian?
You know, Allie, at his best, he is unstoppable. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Murray against Booker. Takes the 3. And out of bounds. New Orleans will have it. And let's take a look at some of the players we expect to participate in this year's dunk contest. Always an exciting event.
Yeah, year after year, these guys find new ways to innovate and stun the judges. It's remarkable stuff.
As the top vote getter, a good bet to be in this year's dunk contest.
And with his hops, he might be the favorite in the contest. Everyone wants to see him compete.
And as All-Star Weekend gets closer, we'll of course update you on how things are looking. But this year already promises plenty of standout performances.
Yeah, this is going to be a dunk contest you don't want to miss.
And we've got a timeout called by Willie Green. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And the Suns going with a whole new group out there.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Murray. 9 points in the game. And rejected. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession here. From the inbound. Oh, that's his 8th make of the game. He's only missed 4 so far.
You thought that first quarter was good? He's been even better in the second.
Here's Rice. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. And that one, good. Rice has got 13.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
And Murray launches it from deep. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Phoenix leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped him build an advantage. We'll be right back with you shortly.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Roll. All right, there, let's pick up the shot. It's all good. Give it up for our contestant.
And thank you for joining us as with 2 quarters in the books, it's looking good for the Phoenix Suns.
I like how they've been hitting the boards, man. Playing real hard. That's a great sign for the second half.
Yeah, but the score is close. And if they want to pull away, you got to do more than rebound.
Let's shift gears now and see how things are stacking up in the Western Conference.
Taking a look at the Suns, you know, Halloween was a long time ago, but this team is still the scariest group in the league. They're striking fear into every team that has to go against them, Shaq.
You're starting to scare me, Kenny.
Oh, okay. That wasn't scary.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Well, you know, C.J. McCollum has been really making an impact here, guys.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
The Suns lead by 6. We've got Zion Williamson. Trey Murphy. Oh, no. Look out! Ruthless!
How is the hoop still standing?
Ooh. Okay, was anybody expecting that? I know I wasn't.
I wasn't either. He may have even surprised himself with that one.
Oh, he knew what he was going to pull off because you got to practice that one. You don't just come up with a slam like that on the fly. You got to rehearse stuff like that.
McCollum taking his time here. Williamson. And Williamson throws it down.
And giving them what they want, the incredible dunking ability of Zion on full display.
Here's Rice, covered by Williamson, and he dunks it down.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Pelicans trail by 8. Pass to McCollum. Williamson outside. Here's Misi, guarded by Wiseman, and stolen by Booker. And the Suns pushing it up now. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
A clean start to the half for them, knocking down their first 3 shots.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
James Wiseman. One shot.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And Grant, you look at the players the Pelicans have gone after recently. They have a clear plan.
Well, they do, B.A. They want to surround Zion with shooters, which, of course, makes sense. It's sort of the same kind of blueprint the Bucks laid out with Giannis. If you can shoot, the Pelicans have a spot for you.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Wiseman, a screen on Williamson. Rice's shot is off.
When you've made your first 3 shots in the half, I think it's okay for a heat check.
Pass to Messi. Tipped. Wiseman with it. He has 7. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. Well, the last few years, Richard, the Suns have had some all-time greats, but this is Devin Booker's team.
No doubt, drafted in 2015. Book's been here his entire career. His first few seasons, the team was, let's just say they were rebuilding, but Devin stayed loyal and enjoyed some stellar seasons since then.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. McCollum with it, now guarded by Booker. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul of the game. Outside Jones. Pass to Messi. 6 to shoot. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That's on James Wiseman.
And McCollum doesn't back down from anyone, including inside where he challenges defenders.
Well, Grant, the Suns were swept in the first round last year. Are super teams a thing of the past, you think?
You know, perhaps, B.A. The Suns had KD, Booker, and Bradley Beal, but the constraints of the salary cap mean you end up a little top-heavy. The rest of the roster was tough for them to fill out.
Here's Wiseman. Shot is good, off the back rim and in. Wiseman's got 8 points here in the quarter.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Williamson inside. 20 points for him. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. The free throw off from Williamson.
Yeah, the physical abilities of Zion are truly next level. His build, his strength, I mean, it makes him difficult to defend and totally unique.
Shrugs off the contact and dunks it home. He'll go to the line.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
One shot.
And here's McCollum. He's got 21. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Just 5 on the clock. To the paint. Ooh, stolen by Murray. And the Suns pushing it up now. Wilson passes to the chosen one. Jones grabs the board. And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for the Pelicans. It's a 14-point game. And keeping us updated. Oh, Zion lowers the boom.
Yeah, such an impressive night for Zion. He has the ability.
Here's Rice, covered by Williamson. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
This is what he gives you night in and night out. Stellar production at the offensive end.
For New Orleans, they've gone 4 of 4 in this third quarter. Perfect so far. Back to McCollum. Jones with a screen on Murray. Inside. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
The combo guard skills of McCollum, not just a scorer, he's also a more than capable passer.
Wiseman, a screen on Williamson. The chosen one, the pass to Wiseman. And it's Wiseman with the jam.
Nice, clean bounce pass. Sometimes the fundamentals are all you're going to need.
Pelicans trail by 14. Williamson outside. Pass to Messi. Now here's McCollum, defended by Murray. Shot's good by McCollum. McCollum's got 23 points.
What a tricky shot. CJ, he's showing off now.
Over to the left wing. Back to Booker. Here's Rice. Here's Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Williamson with it. Now guarded by Booker. Got a piece of it. 1:46 left in the third. And it's Wiseman with the jam.
Continuing to get better at facilitating Booker with a dime.
1:36 left in the third quarter here. Williamson looking around. Pass to McCollum. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. You look at the Suns, things stacking up nicely for them so far. #1 in their conference and looking formidable. And of course, New Orleans, well, record-wise, not even in the same conversation.
Well, I think for Phoenix, you have to really give it to them. I mean, they are backing up all the preseason hype. They've been outstanding early.
And you want to talk about hitting the ground running? They've done exactly this. And you've got to give a lot of credit to their coaching staff for getting this team locked in early.
Pelicans trail by 18. There's 53 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Pass to Murray. Just 5 to shoot. From the left block. And no good, trying to use the glass.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Here's Rice. There's 25 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Murray. Pelicans cleared away. Now Murray. He's got 9 from deep. And again, New Orleans no good. Oh, swiped away. And a deep 3 from McCollum. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's Phoenix feeling confident. 18-point lead to end that quarter. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm Assist of the Game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page, woo.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the floor for Phoenix, they've got James Wiseman, Jamal Murray out there with Devin Booker, and it's Wilson in at the 4. And it's in there.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
To the right side. Here's Rice. Here's Booker. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Suns?
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
They're also doing a good job working the ball inside tonight. The defense has been struggling to slow them down there in the paint.
Wiseman with a steal. In transition, here come the Suns. Up the floor, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? And here's Williamson. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. Outside Murray. Pass to Olynyk. Williamson for three. Knocks it down from distance. Williamson's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
The chosen one, the pass to Wiseman. Count the basket. And the Suns lead by 20.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Oh, Williamson throws it down.
So strong inside. Zion fighting through it all.
To the left wing. Wilson passes to the chosen one. From 13, and another basket for Phoenix.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Williamson outside. And you look around the league, we're witnessing a changing of the guard, Richard. A lot of young teams on the rise.
I think so. LeBron, Curry can only rule the roost for so long. Eventually, that torch has to be passed.
Here's Rice. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
He throws it down with two hands. You know he won't mess that up.
Not this guy. He is a big-time finisher. Now here's Alvarado, defended by Murray. Murray, a screen on Murray. Up top, Alvarado, defended by Murray. Just 4 to shoot, looking to get it going. The shot won't fall. Excellent D there from Booker.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
A nice shot by Rice.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
Alvarado, the pass to Olynyk, down low. Wiseman with a steal. And the Suns pushing it up now. Moving it up. And Booker the bucket on the assist by Murray.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
For New Orleans, they've gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. And Williamson throws it down.
Somebody help this man. Get this man some help out there. He's doing everything he can to keep his team in the game.
Phoenix calls timeout. Both teams deciding to change it up.
For your Pelicans dance team.
Here's Ball. Simmons, the pass to Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. The Pelicans have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. You know, for a while now, the NBA has done a last 2 minutes report on games. Richard, how do you think the players feel about this?
I can tell you how I feel. I don't like the 2-minute report. I think it does absolutely nothing to help the basketball game. Guys are frustrated. They need to move on. If they walk into the next game worried about the last 2-minute report, are they really focused on that game?
And the first one at the line is good.
Even as much as we've seen him, we still marvel at the power of Zion around the basket. It's hard for a defender to deal with this kind of strength.
That one's no good. Well, Grant, in terms of scheduling, you see any way to eliminate back-to-backs?
You know, I'm not a big fan of eliminating back-to-backs, but to answer your question, BA, you have two choices. Either fewer regular season games or extend the season by a few weeks. I don't think either one of those options is in our future.
Back to McCollum. Four on the clock. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. McCollum's got 25 points in the game.
Yeah, McCollum excels at everything on the court. And, man, he is putting on a show.
Capella, the pass to the chosen one. From 11 feet away. Again, the Suns good for two.
He is getting everything he wants. The defense is seemingly powerless to slow him down. It's sad.
And stolen by Simmons. Ball against Williamson. And finished off by Hayes.
Oh, great teamwork right there.
Hey, you got to love the finish. Bringing it down with some attitude. 1:51 left in the game. Ball against McCollum. Pass to Messi. Now here's Williamson. Here's Messi. To the middle. Here's Jones. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
Here's Rice, covered by Williamson, to the paint, and stolen by Jones.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Suns.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And they really wanted this one. It pushes their win total up to 21.
Yeah, this is far from the last word in the season series. Still 3 more meetings between them and plenty of motivation to square things up.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for the chosen one.
He limited the opposing offense's impact as well with some superb defense, finding lots of chances to knock away shots.
And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
And so McCollum will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Jones with a screen on Ball. There's McCollum with the three. He buries it from three.
With confidence and ability from long range, I love it. McCollum's able to space the floor and keep the defense honest.
The chosen one, the pass to Hayes. And yep, it's good.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. Here's Williamson, and Williamson throws it down.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
Too little, too late. That final score will look way closer than how this game actually played out.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
So it's the Suns winning this one easily. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, BA. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game.
This for my city. 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 This for my homies and brothers. They know that I love them. I got them. I'm holding it down. Shorty, you pretty. You come to my city. I promise. I'll show you around. This for my city. This for my city. You know how we own it. They know how we coming. This is my city. We thank you for coming. We party